this session of class 11 accountancy, we will be going to discuss about the points of differences between the cash base of accounting and accrual base of accounting. So these are the two bases of accounting. We have already discussed this in the detail in the previous session, and now we will be seeing the differences between the two bases of accounting on the various given points. So I have already drafted the points for you. So we will be discussing this one by one. So when we are talking about the nature of transaction of this form of basis of accounting. So in accrual basis of accounting, we are recording both cash and credit transactions are recorded. Okay, but in cash basis of accounting, only cash transactions. Okay, so we record only cash transaction, and here cash and credit both transactions are recorded. Okay. Then come adjustment. The adjustment related with the outstanding expenses, prepaid expenses, accrued income or unearned income. So in accrual basis of accounting, there is a place for all the adjustment. That means all the adjustment entries are being settled. Okay. All the adjustments made. So whether that adjustment is related with outstanding expense, prepaid expenses, we have to show that adjustment in the profit and loss statement, and whether that is related with accrued income or unearned income, so that will be shown in the balance sheet. And in the cash base of accounting, there will be no adjustment. So no adjustment is made. So it records only the cash transactions, so there is no place for the outstanding expenses, okay, or whether it is related with the accrued income. If we have got any money in the form of unearned income, or if we have paid any money in the form of prepaid expenses, that is a part of cash based accounting. So we are not showing any adjustment in this basis of accounting. Profit and loss. It shows the correct profit and loss. Okay, because we are preparing on the basis of accrual, so cash and credit both transactions are recorded and all the adjustments are also made. So there is a correct estimation of profit and loss. And here it does not show correct profit and loss, as it is only made on the cash basis of accounting. So we are not able to find out the correct profit and loss in the cash basis of accounting. Technical knowledge for preparing the books of accounts. So here technical knowledge is required, because we have to make all the adjustment related with outstanding, prepaid, unearned, accrued. So what we have to do with those adjustments, how we have to adjust those things. So for that we require the technical knowledge. But here no technical knowledge is required, because it is simply the inflow and the outflow of cash, cash received, cash paid. So no technical knowledge is required here. Then come legal position. Legality. On the basis of legality, this is accepted by the Companies Act 2013. According to the Companies Act 2013, their accrual basis of accounting is recognized by the Indian Companies Act 2013. So, recognized by Indian Company Act 2013, and here it is not recognized by Indian Company Act 2013. On the basis of reliability, this is more reliable, this is reliable basis of accounting because it records all the adjustment entry. So here it is a reliable, and here it is not reliable because we are not making the use of the various types of adjustment to find out the correct profit and loss of the business. Here we are making the use of all types of adjustment and we are getting the correct profit and the loss of the business, so it is reliable and it is not reliable. Suitability, where this form of system is suitable. So accrual basis of accounting is suitable in the business organization. Okay, all the business organization where there are complex information which we have to get. So there we have to form the accounts on the basis of the accrual system, and cash basis of system, it is being followed in NPO, that is non-profit making organization, and the professional persons make the use of this system where they are maintaining the books on the cash basis. So these were few points of differentiation between the cash base of accounting and the accrual basis of accounting. Hope by going through this point of differentiation, now you will be able to recognize this thing, that what is accrual base of accounting and what is cash base of accounting. Okay, now what we can do? We can also check this thing, that profit and loss, when we are talking about correct profit and loss, and it does not show the correct profit and loss of the organization. So how these two things are taking place? Once when we are making the use of accrual base of accounting, and once when we are making the use of cash base of accounting. So let us take one example for this and try to find out this thing, that what is the difference between the two profits. So here we have got one example in front of us, that the cash sale of the organization was 3,90,000 and credit sale 1,60,000. So let us first write this thing. Cash sale, it is 3,90,000. Credit sale, it is 1,60,000. Okay. And then they have said that the expenses during the year were 2,70,000, out of which 80,000 is still to be paid. Okay, so these are total expense, that is 2,70,000, and out of which 80,000 is to be paid. 80,000 we have not yet paid. So what we will show, that 1,90,000 we have paid and 80,000 we have not paid. Okay, so this is cash paid and this is not paid. Then we have to find out the total income during the year. So when we are finding out the total income during the year, so what we have to see, okay, on the cash basis of accounting. So we have to follow first system here, cash base. So let us see when we are talking about the cash base. Okay, so what it is said, that cash sale is 3,90,000. So cash sale 3,90,000. Okay, and then there was a credit sale but there is no inflow of cash. Total expenses were 270, but out of which only we have paid 1,90,000. So minus expenses paid 1,90,000. So what it is observed that 2 lakh rupee is your income. So in this case, income is 2 lakh rupees. So this is cash base. Okay. Now let us check this thing with accrual base. So when we are talking about accrual base, so it will include cash sale and credit sale, both the same. So there will be total sale. So total sale means cash plus credit. So both the sale will take place. So 390 and 160, that becomes 5,50,000. Okay. Then comes expenses. So total expenses are 2,70,000, which include cash 190 as well as which is not yet paid 80,000. So total expenses are total expenses which include cash plus outstanding expense. So this is rupees 2,70,000. So in this year, what we have got? 0, 0, 0, again 0, 15 minus 7 is 8, okay, and 4 minus 2, it is 2. So when we are talking about the accrual basis of accounting, what we have seen, that the income which is shown here, it is 2,80,000. So this is the correct income. Why? Because in the year we have made a sale of 550. And then for that we have done the expenses of 2,70,000. Whether the money was paid or not, it doesn't matter. Okay, whether the money is received or not, it doesn't matter. But it will be counted as total sale and total expense of the year. So total income of the year 2,80,000. And in this case, what it was observed that it was 2 lakh. So that's why it is said that accrual base, it gives you the correct profit and loss, because it makes all the adjustment entries also. And cash base, it does not give you the correct profit and loss, because no adjustment entries are being followed in this basis of accounting. So hope by this example also it is clear to you that what is cash base of accounting and what is the accrual base of accounting, and how we can see the difference in the income level in both the cases. Thank you and have a nice day.